All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the video today. Today I wanted to go ahead and do one last ride in my 2018 WRX STI and just go over everything that I did to it. How was it? Should you buy a car like this? You know, and just what my thoughts are about this car. I've had it for 2 years now. I'm heading right now to the new person who is going to own this. And we're going to be selling it to them. So, you know, it's a sad day and an exciting day. If you guys want to know more about what I'm getting after this, I will link my video where I talk about why I decided to sell the STI and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is my 2018 STI, guys. In summary, what I did to it: I did the Avery Gloss Rising Sun wrap, I did the S209 fender flares, I did the S209 vents, I did the SRO8 rims with the candy red calipers that I painted red. And there's really not that much done to this car to make it look as good as it does. I mean, realistically, it's wheels, lip kit, wrap, and the fender flares and the vents, and that's really it. You know, I think a lot of people think that there's more into this car than they know, because there's really not that much. Like, I could build another one just like this within a month if I really wanted to, because I do all the work myself, and it's not, I don't know, it's not as much. You know, people think there's 30, 40, 50K into this car when there's really not. The engine is not built. Let me show you guys what I have done, or what I did do to the engine while I had this car. Sorry about the highway. This is the only spot that I could find. But what I've done to the engine is just the Cobb Redline carbon fiber intake, some carbon fiber dress up, the GFB blow off valve, some cap sets, some covers, you know, Perrin sway bar, or Perrin strut stiff bar. That's really about it. I mean, there's not too much done there. It's just like a stage 1 plus setup right now. It was professionally tuned for about 300 wheel horsepower, upgraded fuel pump, new boost controller. That's about it. And then the inside, what I did when I had the car is, let's see if I can see this. So I did the forged carbon steering wheel. I wrapped the airbag in Alcantara carbon, aftermarket head unit. These are different. I wrapped those in Alcantara carbon fiber, e-brake. This is the S209 shift knob. I did also do an underglow system, which that was pretty cool. Cobb access port. And you know, that's about it. Like, a lot of people think there's so much into this, but there really isn't, to be honest with you. So we're gonna go for a drive, ladies and gentlemen, our last drive in this car, and let you guys know if I think this is a car that you should pick up and all that information. So let's go ahead and go for a drive. And we're actually, this drive is going to be the last time I drive it. We're heading to meet the new owner. So let's go ahead and go get driving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here we go, driving the 2018 STI. Our last time I'm gonna be driving it. Like I said, if you wanna know what car I decided to get and reasons why, I will link that video down below, and I'll put up a card on screen. But yeah, so this was my 2018 STI, like I said 1,000 times. It does come with the Recaros, the limited package with the push to start, you know, blah blah blah. I upgraded the speakers, the kicker sound system. I didn't put a subwoofer in. Other than that, that's about it that came with the car when I got it. So I got this car about 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, and I have not had a single issue with this car. I bought the car with 5,000 miles on it, and it now has almost 24,000 miles. I don't drive that much because I work from home with YouTube and stuff like that. But overall, I have had absolutely zero issues with this car. Absolutely nothing. Everybody that I talk to that has had a WRX or an STI, they just have issue after issue after issue, and I just don't understand how everybody has so many issues with this car. I have never had a single issue. I had two 2005 WRXs. One of them had like 150,000 miles on it, and it never had a single issue. And it was on the stock engine. So either I drive like a complete loser grandma, and that's why they don't blow up, and I don't launch it, I don't do donuts, I don't, people do try to do donuts in these, yes. But, so I don't know. I've never had a single issue. I cannot recommend this car enough. I think this is probably one of the most fun cars you can have in this price range, in my personal opinion. I want to say that when I bought this car, I honestly did not like it that much, and let me tell you why. First off, the head unit that came in the car, and this is different with the new ones. The new ones have a better head unit, but this 2018 didn't come with Apple CarPlay. The sound system was the absolute worst in the world, okay? Absolute worst in the world. So you basically couldn't do anything. You couldn't listen to music. You could, but it was terrible. You didn't have Apple CarPlay, and you couldn't have any media, really. It was just all terrible. And, you know, the exhaust was so quiet, because I was used to a straight piped 2005 WRX. So when I got this car, if I did no mods to it, I probably would have sold it a lot quicker, because as this car comes, it's not the most fun car. To make this car really, really awesome to drive and to have, in my opinion, it needs a catback exhaust, it needs an upgraded head unit, it needs a better sound system, and that's really about it. I mean, if you do a catback exhaust on this thing and you have a good head unit, this thing is a great car. It's an absolutely amazing car. But if you're looking to buy a 2018 or older, those are the things that I would keep in mind. Now, if you're buying a 2018 and newer, it should come with Apple CarPlay. You should be just fine. You know, there shouldn't really be any issues at all that you have with it. But, you know, you might want to do an exhaust and some things and stuff like that. You know, very rarely do I see a lot of WRX owners go the length that I did with this car, and I didn't even go that far with it. You know, I really didn't go that far with this car. You know, the wrap, the fender flares, the lip kit, you know, the wheels, really didn't do too much to this, but yet it looks like a lot. So but other than that, the car's been absolutely amazing. And I want to say the gas obviously is a little bit ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. That is the one thing. The gas is so insane, especially if you drive it fun like I do, okay? I have to put 93 octane because it's tuned for it. I always put 93, and 93 is like literally $4.50 right now. So last month I spent $350 on gas, and I don't even drive to work. That's just some dentist appointments and you know, driving to the parents' house a few times. $350 in gas, little bit crazy. So yeah, and to fill up the tank right now, it's like 60-70 bucks. So it is a little ridiculous. So, you know, and you don't buy this car for gas prices, you buy the car for fun. So I would just keep that in mind. It is going to be a lot to pay for gas, especially if you put 93 in it, which you should, to keep the car healthy. I've never put anything but 93 in it. But now, in terms of the power, how is the power? Now, I must say, the power is really good. I mean, obviously, it's nothing compared to the car that I am getting, which is a Tesla Model 3 Performance, which is stupid, because that car, we can talk about that in another video, but that car is just so ridiculous. But when I first got this car, coming from a 2005 WRX, this thing was so fast, okay? The torquiness from that 2-liter to a 2.5 liter was huge. So if you're coming from an old WRX or a Crosstrek Outback, or I don't know, just something like that, this thing is so powerful. Now, as soon as I got it tuned, it felt a little less powerful, but that's because so basically with the OEM tune that's on the car, you get all your power at like 4,000 RPM, then it just dies off. It's so weird. But with these aftermarket tunes, you get most of that power, but it stays all the way to redline. So if you want a smoother, better driving experience, I would recommend getting the car tuned. You know, that will void the warranty, so just keep that in mind. But I would definitely recommend getting the car tuned. Definitely maybe just a stage 1 plus, you know, fuel pump. That's what my tuner did, the Shop CT. They did a fuel pump, boost controller, you know, the cold air intake, and we got 300 wheel horsepower. And I think that is way enough for this car. I don't think you need any more, unless you're gonna build the motor, because if you start doing downpipes, injectors, and if you like to push on it a little bit, you're probably gonna end up hurting the engine. But right now, I would say that the car is absolutely amazing. I have had this car like this, with this configuration, for, I mean, goodness gracious, I've been driving it with this exhaust, this setup, the tune, for about a year now. I mean, I've had the wrap. I mean, I wrapped the car like literally within 2 months of me having the car. So I've had the wrap for like 2 years now. You know, and a lot of people keep their cars for a long time, and I thought I would keep this car forever, to be honest with you. But I didn't really know, like, I didn't really think about traveling, and I didn't think about gas, and I can pay for gas, that's fine when it comes to this car. But every time I go to the gas pump, I'm like, this is a little too much. This is a little too much. I'm like, I don't know, it's a little too much. But, you know, I think a WRX STI like this is a great car to have as a weekend car. If I could have this and the Tesla that I'm buying, that would be amazing. But I only have one garage spot. I don't want all my money in cars right now. That's a little ridiculous. I don't need to move 3 cars around, because my girlfriend also has a car. So we don't need to be moving 3 cars around. If I miss this thing so goddamn much in a year, I can build another one. I can always build another one. It's just a car. I can always build another one. The mods that I did to this car are not necessarily unique. I can get the wrap again. I can get the fender flares. I can get all the parts again. So overall, this was an amazing car. I'd freaking rank it, I don't know, 9 out of 10. It's not getting a 10 out of 10 because it's not the best daily. But as a grocery car, this car is so much fun. It's literally amazing. It is literally amazing. So let me know if you guys have any comments or any questions about this car. I'll try to answer them if you're thinking about buying one. I would highly, highly recommend buying one. It is the most fun you will ever have in a car for this price range, especially if you do an exhaust, a blow-off valve, an intake. Oh my God, it's literally just, it's really, really amazing. But, you know, I want to say that I was at a red light yesterday, and there was a BMW that was revving at me. It was a big, I don't know what it was. It was an SUV, but obviously it had some mods done to it because it sounded really good. A BMW SUV something. And you know, I gave him some at the, once it turned green, and I got totally destroyed. All right, and his car probably weighs 2,000 more than mine or something. So just know that this is not a fast car. All right, just know this is not a fast car. All right, don't be going up to there's people with this car that go up to people with Hellcats and they're like, you want to race? It's like, dude, are you ridiculous? Do you have any idea what you're saying? All right, this is not the type of car, especially stock or a stage 1 or 2 tune, to be trying to race people. I've never once attempted to race somebody and win, because I know this car is slow. It's just slow. It is a slow car compared to other cars that you can buy. This is a fast car in the price range, but this is a slow car, you know, especially when you compare it to the Tesla Model 3 Performance that I'm buying. You know, it's just ridiculous, guys. It is ridiculous. The Tesla Model 3 Performance, some of the new dynos that people are getting are showing 550 wheel horsepower, all-wheel horsepower on a dyno with the Tesla Model 3 Performance. That is just outrageous. And like 700 pound-feet of torque. It's just so stupid. So, you know, I am excited to get the Tesla to experience an actual really fast car, but I'm also gonna miss the sound of this car and the feel of this car, and, you know, changing the gears, definitely. Obviously, I'll do an update. I'm gonna do update videos, so make sure to stay subscribed to the channel. I'm gonna make update videos. You know, how am I doing with the Tesla? Am I feeling like I really want to go back? Am I feeling like the Tesla is so amazing and I never want a car like this again? Am I considering in the future getting another one like this with the Tesla and building it? Like, you know, what am I thinking? So definitely I'll keep you guys updated, and we are still on the way. We've got it's like an hour drive to meet the person who's picking up this car, and I really hope they enjoy it. I really hope they take care of it. You know, at the end of the day, it's no longer my car, and they can do whatever the heck they want to it. You know, I can't parent them around my car, but I do hope that the new owner takes care of it, because, you know, it's definitely a unique build, and I really hope they enjoy it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this final send-off video of my 2018 WRX STI. Thank you for everything that you guys have done if you're watching this. You know, especially subscribers of my channel. I wouldn't be able to have this if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't be able to have ordered that Tesla if it wasn't for all of you guys. It is just ridiculous. I never thought in a million years that I would even have the opportunity to freaking get any of this. So it's just absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be any more thankful. It's just so insane, you know, to think that I'm actually doing one of my dreams right now. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will catch you in the next video. And the next car video should be me picking up my new Tesla Model 3 Performance. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, one last pull for the boys, huh? One last pull. One last one, ladies and gents. One last pull. All right. Let's give her one last one. Man, I'm gonna miss that. You know I'll miss that, man. Oh, man. She is amazing. Ha ha ha.